grinding last night, and my intention was to get another level, which I did get. So I have 63 learning points now. I would like to use them, but I honestly don't know what I would use them for. Sure, I could put them into strength, but I kind of want to put them into magic. The problem is putting them into magic. The most I can get out of it would be spending 50 points for 10 magic points. Eesh. Ouch. I need the points in order to buy spells, and I don't know how many points I'm going to be getting. The dragons alone have taught me that I'm going to need magic points, and I'm going to need certain spells. I think I checked with all the spellcasters, and there is no one that currently has access to any more summon demon spells or anything like that, so I'm kind of screwed on that one. I think we did it on stream. I was actually teleporting outside of here to the cities, and I was so disjointed yesterday I completely forgot one of the reasons I was leaving was because I found a sextant on one of the dragon hordes, which I didn't remember until I was going through my inventory. And I went through my inventory because I found a stone tablet over here near the orcs. Now, if you're noticing, I'm running through the orc area and there's no orcs. Yeah, I murdered them all. This is where I've been getting my experience. Another speed potion, ran through, used storm a few times, took out quite a few of them. I actually don't know how many are left. I've basically alone decimated the orc troops. I guess if they were constantly respawning, it would make more sense as to why the orcs are dangerous, but at the same time, if they were constantly respawning, it would be a source of permanent experience, which could potentially break the game, and it's understandable why they didn't do it that way. But I still find it funny that the orcs are so easy to take down. I think their ultimate factor they should have done was just made it so that it was, I don't know, either make the orcs have really, really high HP to where you cannot kill them at this level, or it would require resources like using the Rain of Fire spell, which you don't necessarily want to spend on just some piddly experience from some orcs. Or who knows. Doesn't really matter. We're aware that there's been flaws within the Piranha Bytes games, as much as there has been quite a bit of enjoyment within the Piranha Bytes games. So it's not really not worth it. The biggest point of complaint I have with this game in general, there's an orc elite I'm going to try and kill. The biggest point of my biggest criticism with the game still lies with the dragon fights. Dragon fights are horrible. I get what they were trying to do, that they were trying to make them more interesting. I don't know what the limitations were on them. I guess their overall game system itself, while it lends itself to a really good exploration world, doesn't necessarily lend itself to boss fights with interesting mechanics. Or at least no one on the team. And granted, their team's like 30 odd people, and as much as you can criticize and sit there and say, well, you should have like had better boss mechanics, maybe the people in charge of it just didn't have the creative edge enough to be able to figure out exactly the best way to do that. So they did what they could. They made these huge monsters that functioned like monsters, gave them certain mechanics such as being able to spit fireballs and fire breath, and tried to work with that. Unfortunately, their initial bypass, they created a bunch of enemies / bosses that were overly easy, and when they tried to compensate to make them more challenging and harder in Night of the Raven, they kind of fell flat by making them overly difficult for certain aspects and just annoying for other people, to the point where they've apologized for the fights. I kind of wish that they had put out something. I kind of wish someone had put out something, some sort of patch or something that fixed the fights, because yes, I do agree with the large majority. The fights are trash. The Dragon fights are absolutely garbage. They're They feel bad, they play bad, and they make me a little sad because I like the game as so much. But I mean, I never considered the boss fight with the sleeper in the first one to be like the greatest, most edgiest, great gameplay ever. I thought it was stupidly cheesy that was very easy to get around. Boss fights are not their strong point. That being said, you're a company that's been around since the 90s. Can you please hire someone that can do boss fights? I could say that now, but at the same time, I've never played Elix. Again, Elix was their last game that came out. I believe they're working on Elix 2, I heard. I have no idea what any of the supposed boss fights in Elix are. I have thought of picking up Elix just to see how it feels and what it's like, but again, it's post-apocalyptic, futuristic gameplay. Granted, it has some magic in it. But the magic's kind of toned down from what I've seen, and it just doesn't interest me enough to want to get into it. But at the same time, I am a little curious to pick it up just to see. So maybe I'll like wishlist it and keep an eye out for when it goes on sale. Just so I have a better understanding of like where they've gone, because I am actively curious. Like, where have they grown? What have they experienced? What have they done? Risen 1 feels decent for what it is. It's got a lot of issues. I really want to just showcase Risen 1 briefly on the stream if possible, if I can't do a full run of it. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, by the way. I'm going to try. Because there's a lot of things in Risen 1 that seem really interesting. Risen 2 is supposed to be absolute garbage, so I never picked it up. And honestly, just researching Risen 2, I didn't want to touch it. Risen 3, I've played a little bit of it, and it's definitely an improvement. I've only played a little bit, and I'm very interested in Risen 3. Goodbye. I can't deal with him, not with that much. I'm just doing this while I'm talking. Don't say you didn't know that. I can't, I like a lot of things with Risen 3. Risen 3 still has some of its problems, especially for a game that was released at the time it was. Certain graphical problems within its engine, I've noticed. Like when you're climbing an edge in Risen 3, it looks good until the character clips slightly through the edge of the ground. Which to me is just all like, that's a lack of polish. It's not horrible, it's not game-breaking, but it is noticeable, and it kind of takes me out of the element a little bit.
For Innos.
But I mean, I notice little details like that. There's plenty of details I go on and miss, obviously, but things like that I definitely end up noticing. But yeah, no, Risen 3 definitely feels better and definitely feels more polished, which is why I'm very curious what Elix is like. But I haven't played Risen 3 enough to, by the way, the beginning story of Risen 3, if you've never seen it, they do the whole thing where basically they're all like, welcome to Risen, you've played 1, 2, and 3, here, we're going to start you over at level 1 again. Wait a minute, what happened to all my experience that I learned in Risen 2 because I'm supposed to be playing the basic character? Oh, well, early on, you do start off with experience, but early on, you run into like this undead thing that sucks the life out of you, and you just go back to level 1. And I'm like, oh. At least they have a creative story element for it. It's a little cheesy. And yes, it does like go into the plot a bit, but at least they explain it instead of just going, slam, you're level 1. I mean, they did it with Gothic too, so I give them enough, I give them support and praise for that. Okay, I'm going to actively, you know, let's just leave. I'm spending too much time talking, running around. Here, so we are going to, I would love to go to the Ancient Demon Tower and try and kill the demon that's in there, but I don't think I'm going to any time yet. Actually, you know what? Hold on. No, there's no bed in there. Shoot. Uh, all right. So my goal right now is we're doing side quest and we're taking the sextant back to pirate or the rogue thief guild because Ramirez wants it. And extra experience. I don't know if it'll open up another quest for them. I'm not too worried about doing their stuff, but extra experience is good experience. And honestly, running around teleporting to each location is relatively easy at the moment, so I'm gonna do it. So Harbor City. Hi, Wolver. I don't know if I said hi. I don't think I did. I did see that you said hi.
Might have gone about it differently.
We are relatively quiet today. At the moment, we are. I'm also going to say apologies in advance if I sound a little down and or negative today. I'm going to try not to. I am starting to have one of my little depressive moments in my own head, which I will, as usual, kick myself out of at some point, but it's starting to come on, and I don't have a whole lot of control over it when it's just happening. But yeah. I think that's just blocked. There's no way in there, no. I should just go to Ramirez. I think Ramirez is the girl? I want to say. And I think they're over here to my left. Not supposed to be. Oh, whatever. Yeah, that's Jesper. Cassia. No. Who's Ramirez? Is it him? There we go.
I've got a sextant for you.
Incredible. You actually managed to find one. Here, you've really earned your pay.
That's a lot more than it would have sold for, actually. Angar lost his amulet, is now desperately trying to find it. The amulet is supposed to be somewhere in the south. Angar is going to look for it. Angar was the guy with the swamp. You know what? I never went to try and find his amulet. Oh, it did say he was going to try and look for it, though. And he's no longer at the castle. Maybe I should actually try and find him and figure out where the hell he went. Yeah, the Blood Chalice quest, I think I might have screwed it up. Because before I even got it... Hi, buddy. Hello. He's on the back of my chair. He just jumped in. Hi, buddy. Hey, buddy. Before I even found the Thieves Guild, I ended up going into the upper town and was going through the houses and taking things. And I think I took some of the blood chalices and sold them. I don't know who I sold them to. I've tried looking. I don't feel like going to every single merchant in the game to pick them apart. I have 2 of them on me. If I happen to find more, then I find more. If not, whatever. I don't care about the quest. Yes, I paid attention to when people told me there's a whole quest line for the Thieves Guild. I don't tend to join Thieves Guilds in most games because Weezord. I did it once in, I want to say it was Oblivion. It might have been Skyrim. I think it was Oblivion, honestly. I didn't play Skyrim as much as I played Oblivion. I did it once in one of those. And I found them a little interesting, but in general, most games that I play, I don't tend to join Thieves Guilds. I always like the ability to pick locks if it doesn't give it to you immediately, like Gothic doesn't, just because it makes it easier to get into chests that you find, and you will always find chests to pick locks. Like, I feel like in Gothic, the pick lock skill is kind of mandatory. Sure, you can get along without it, but more often than not, you're going to find chests that are locked, and you're going to want to be able to get into them. Hello, Bug. The Bug DDD. You're extra soft right now. Okay. So, this location. He said he lost his amulet in the south. So, my thought is Zardas's tower. Which, if I'm gonna do that, we're gonna go to the castle first. And we're going to sleep to regain the 30 MP that I used, because that's 1 or 2 spells.
You know that.
He really likes sleep.
It can't
doesn't
go on
always
like
sit-
this forever.
You know he loves you.
That's
I know he
been a
loves you.
long time.
He loves you more than me.
I know he loves me more. You be the more than you. But he talks to you
I
more.
would feed you to the
He would.
They came. Oh boy. So cute.
I wouldn't be so sure.
This is why we need face cam.
I can't have face cam for another month.
Did you update that?
I'll update now, but it's probably going to be forgotten in general. So we got confirmation while the blinds got ordered and delivered. They're not going to be sending out a guy to actually install them until the 17th. May 17th. So about 20 days. I can't complain heavily considering they're costing $50 flat for however many blinds, which almost makes me wish we had ordered more, but at the same time, dear God, the 2 blinds were expensive. Like, I understand paying for 2 windows, why my in-laws, when they were first setting up the house before we moved in, why they bought the cheap-ass blinds for every window. Like, our window sizes being what they are... Hey, Yons. How much Gothic did you miss? Not much. I've been running around talking and murdering things. A lot of the orcs are dead. But our blinds, like, the 2 windows cost over $300, which is ridiculous to me. But that's because 1, they're faux wood blinds because we're trying to get something that Bodhi cannot easily break, and 2, our windows are very much not the normal size. Yeah, I know. You have an itchy enter finger. You wanted to add to that message? What'd you add? I don't want ice cream at 9 o'clock in the morning right now. Thank you.
We're adults, we do whatever we want.
I don't want ice cream. Excuse you? There's a seeker here. There's another one. Reload. Wait, did I save after I turned in the... I better have saved after I turned in the sextant. I don't want to run all the way back. I did. Okay. I did not know there were going to be seekers there. That's new. I did it again. I did it again. Because I keep on trying to do Zardas's tower instead of Ancient Demon Tower. Why are there seekers there? Hey, Lucas. Alright. We're gonna try and kill them from out here, which I think should be very, very possible considering the seekers don't tend to move. This should hit them inside. Yep. How many were there? 2. I thought there was 3. Wait, what's this rune? I thought I got all these runes. Oh, it's a fear rune. I thought I already got that rune. I did. It spawned again. Why? Is that a blank rune? That's a blank one. Okay. Currently have 9 mana. Let me have 1 elder. We'll come back. We'll come back, but I want to actually sleep in a bed to recover everything because it's way too much MP to recover just by expecting me to sleep. I was actually, so part of the reason I was coming here is I was kind of curious to see if I can kill the demon down there using the storm spell. Similar to how I did it in the 1 tower. It would take a lot of castings, and it would take potions. I don't care. If I can do it without it killing me or attacking me, I want to get into that room and see what the hell that demon's supposed to be guarding. There are goblin skeletons in there, which is the only thing that makes it very, very difficult to get in there. Because in the past, prior to me entering the, what am I? I'm the 4th circle? Yeah, prior to me entering the 4th circle when I was still 3rd circle, I used one of my scrolls. I saved it, and I used one of my scrolls to summon a demon, and I think I did it off stream to test it. The goblin skeletons in there mean that the demon and the goblin skeletons have the advantage because they end up killing off my demon before anything can happen, and I was not able to deal any damage to the demon with any of my spells to be able to finish it off. So, and the thing is, I'm down to 2 summon demon scrolls. I don't want to use those. So my whole goal for coming here is just to see if we can take out the demon. But, well, I mean, that and the fact that we kind of need to be in this area if what I think is here is here. Which is Angar's amulet. There's more seekers in there. Shit. Shit. Shit.
There he is.
What the hell? I mean, I'm a lot more defensive against them.
We shall get you. We shall get you.
Hey, I see this. They don't knock me. Where did they come from? I don't know if I actually went down there and searched that entire area. I think I did, but yeah, there's a statue of Beliar down there. I don't think there's much else over here. Yeah. Okay. So this was unexpected. So the whole reason why I came down here is I'm trying to figure out where Angar's amulet is, and I'm trying to figure out where Angar is.
There he is.
Ow. Hey.
There he is.
Don't mind me. Oh, I bought more potions. I could use with some more, but whatever.
There he is.
I'm guessing Knight of the Raven got rid of the Seekers having different spells or runes on them. Because a lot of the forums originally said, oh yeah, you get runes dropping off of the Seekers. I have never had a spell rune drop off of them. How many dragons have we evaporated? 3. And they're annoying. They're really annoying. Which, I've killed 3. And they're primarily annoying, as I've discovered, because of Knight of the Raven expansion. Apparently they're not annoying in vanilla Gothic. So, in case you weren't here when I ended up saying it, or anyone wasn't here when I said it. So Gothic 2, when it originally released, prior to releasing Knight of the Raven expansion, the dragon boss fights were considered to be a joke and way too easy. When the player base ended up making a lot of statements to Piranha Bytes, and this is what I read on a forum, so I don't know how accurate it is, so take it with a grain of salt, technically, if you want to. And if you sit there and say, you're wrong, then you might be right, I might be wrong. But this is what I ended up hearing.
I can't believe it.
Runes from Secrets is a specific bug that still exists in Night of the Raven. You basically have to know how to do it to make it happen. That's sad. I don't desperately need them, though, so it's fine. Alright. Anyways. So the fights with the dragons were considered to be a joke and pathetic and way too easy. In response, Piranha Bytes, when they released Night of the Ravens, they sat there and said, hey, we implemented a fix that made the dragon fights better, more interesting, and a lot more challenging, because that's what the player base ended up wanting. In order to make them more challenging and to do that, what they ended up doing was they gave all the dragons a regenerative HP effect, which unfortunately doesn't seem to turn off unless it bugs out, which the last 2 dragons I think I defeated is because their regenerative HP thing bugged out. They tend to take damage, and then once they get to stop it. Once they take a certain amount of damage, hey, that's a speed potion. I could use that. Once they take a certain amount of damage, anyways, they just regenerate through their damage that they take. There's not much you can do about it other than either deal a ton of damage to them and try to out-damage them based upon what they're able to recover for their health. That's basically all you have to do. You have to deal more damage than what they can recover. Unfortunately, if you are playing the game as a mage, it is almost impossible, because the circle spells that you are limited to at the time when you're supposed to encounter the dragons, which is the 4th circle, do not give you enough damage to be able to take them out. So the recommendation when I was looking it up to see why are the dragons so ridiculously difficult to me was I need to rely on the summon spells, but it needs to be on the level of summon demon. I don't have enough summon demon spells. I have 2 left, which, as I discovered with one of the dragons, it requires 2 summon demon spells to take out 1 dragon, because a singular demon does not deal enough damage to a dragon to be able to kill it. In fact, the dragon's able to heal through a demon's damage.
That was obvious all
So you need 2 summon demon spells, or you need 1 demon and 1 other spell and hope that both of them survive. And to deal as much damage as you can. As we experienced with me with the last one, the last dragon ended up bugging out, his regenerative ability stopped working, and he was no longer attacking. I said, screw it, I'm just going to kill him. Because the game's kind of borked if you end up playing as a magician up to being a dragon, up to killing the dragons, and I find that really stupid. They did a really bad job on it. Now, Piranha Bytes has apologized for the dragon fights, and they have acknowledged that they are trash. They never fixed them. But they did acknowledge that they're trash, and they apologized. I had a whole conversation earlier when I was playing before I think some people showed up where I was talking about it.
For in us.
Bottom line, without going into all the stuff again, is they're not very good at detailing boss fights. It's not their strong point. I understand that. I cannot expect interesting boss fights from Piranha Bytes. Does it excuse them? No, not really. Does it make the game bad? No. It doesn't. It's just a down point. I don't know if I can reach in there entirely. I'm gonna try. Really? Why is everything suddenly here? Yeah, you could hear him. Why is everything suddenly in this tower? Feels like cheating kind of, since you can save a lot of LP by just doing the bug. Oh, for the runes? There's a way to also get the paladins to spawn their runes, apparently. I heard /read, and I don't know if it applies for Night of the Raven either. If you use the summon goblin spell in front of a paladin, probably do it in front of them, but I mean, they're just knights and guards, but I mean, anyways, if you use summon goblin spell in front of a paladin, they will sometimes cast their holy bolt or whatever spell in order to kill the goblin skeleton the moment you summon it. If they do that, it spawns that rune on them. And if you do it prior to going into this pass, I think between chapter 2 and 3, when you come out from chapter 3 where you meet the Seekers and you find the two paladins dead at the gate, those two paladins can have those runes on them if you made them do it. And so you could just pick up that rune. There's a few different ways to do things I'm aware of. If you could quote a Piranha Bytes developer in a retrospective interview, the dragons were shit. Yeah, that's what I read. Oh, speaking of, because, oh, jeez. Before I forget, I need to repower up the Eye of Enos. Because I believe you don't need to wear the Eye of Enos from what I've seen, you just need to have it on your person. Back. Hold on, unmute. I tried clearing my throat. I'm trying to do that more, but muting and not doing it, whatever. So Angar is not here. I'm gonna go back and check, but I don't think Angar's here. He did say he was going to the south to try and find his amulet. The south, yeah, he's not there. He would be right there against the castle wall. He's not here. Hi, Jason. How's Gothic going? We are 75 hours into this and on chapter 4. This is one of the longest games I've played on the stream. I've not gotten tired of it, but it's definitely one of the longest. You're playing as mage, interesting, you never see that. Yeah, it's also one of the hardest Ophi'im to do. It's my first time ever playing Gothic 2, and Gothic 1 was my first time playing it. I played it before this, and I did Mage Run also. Am I going to play the new one? Are you talking about the remake, or are you talking about 3? I'm assuming you're talking about the remake. The remake, considering how much this one has gotten me to like it as much as it has, yeah, I'm interested in the remake. There are certain design decisions within the remake that I've seen from the playable teaser that I didn't care for as much, but just call you Fiend. Okay. There are certain design decisions that I saw that I don't necessarily get behind, but I don't know what they're going to change. I don't know what they're going to do. Who knows? I'm interested. Especially if they give me as much open freedom as this one has. I am going to try this because I said I was going to try this. I don't think it's going to work, but it could potentially. Here's my worry. It's not hitting the demon. So I think they're going to have the same amount of open gameplay in the new one. I hope so. I have no idea. Glitch where you can levitate through a dungeon wall to hit the bottom instantly. Oh my god. In the current one or in the new one? Like the playable teaser, any glitch and anything that's going on, I don't take it to heart. Just because it's a playable teaser. Yeah. That's my problem with him. I don't think I can deal with him. That kills him. But what's in here that's worth it? A gold plate, a lab water bottle, 1 potion. I mean, I'm not really using them. Pitch. Glacier quartz. I do have lightning, but lightning won't deal with damage to them. I've tried. What's in there? Potion. What is that? Master sword, really? The master sword? What? How many dark mushrooms do I have? I have 42. I need 8 more. Master sword. For 60 dexterity. 120 damage. How much dexterity do I have? I have 45. I mean, that's only 15 points away from having 60. That's actually not too bad. Paladin sword. I keep selling those. Goblin skeleton. Ooh, a bed. Mana essence. You remove the man from Zelda, but you can't remove Zelda from the net man. Well, especially considering we've been playing the Zelda games on stream. We're doing Ocarina of Time right now. Ocarina of Time 3D specifically, not the N64 version, the redo that was on the 3DS. I'm a little disappointed with what was in here. Like, I thought there was going to be a little bit more, but at the same time, I don't know if it's worth using that spell. Honestly, I think I bought both those spells from the monastery. I love how the game's engine is, we gotta reset the day, make everything alive, and then reset their statuses so they all just die again instantly. I guess being able to teleport directly to a bed is good. I mean, everything else in here, like everything that was here spawned recently. Because I've already cleared out the tower with the exception of the one room with the demons. Because it was all goblin skeletons beforehand. Suddenly seekers and harpies. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where Angar probably is. I'm gonna check this way. I mean, why am I checking this way? It's literally a dead end. Why there were seekers inside the ancient demon tower, I have no clue. Yes, I'm supposed to technically be going after the next... Oh, you know what? There's a whole bunch of enemies over here that I couldn't deal with in the past. That I can deal with now. I need some water. It's also over here. I think this is just a wall. What's this? Blood. There was a whole bunch of stuff there. I picked it up. BRB. Okay. I think I need to just remind myself that if I'm going to clear my throat, try and mute the microphone. And yes, I know people are going to ask later on, as they tend to always ask. No, I am not sick. Yes, allergies are crazy over here. And as someone who's never had allergies before, pollen sucks. Yeah, allergies. I had a lot of newer viewers that were being a little critical on it yesterday, and it kind of did not help with the slowly downward spiraling mood that I'm starting to experience. What is going on down there? But I will deal with it, and I will get through it, as I typically tend to. And I will learn to shrug my shoulders again and move on. But I should not discount or completely ignore statements like that. And I should be trying to make more efforts to improve certain levels of the quality of the stream, especially with regards to me clearing my throat and having issues with my sinuses with the allergies. Oh, I see them. I see dragon snappers. I want to get over to them because I know that they're fighting those orcs. I don't think there's anything I can do for them at this point. Not with where I'm at. Feedback is good, mean-spirited feedback is garbage. I don't think a lot of them were being mean-spirited. A few of them were a little abrupt in some of their statements. I had one person when I was playing Zelda that was a little overly abruptly forceful because they were trying to give me information. I didn't quite understand what they were saying because it was in pieces, and they seemed to get really, really upset that I wasn't understanding it. And I don't want someone to get upset. But I know that there are times when I can't control that. Oh, God. Well, that was a mistake. All right. So for this one, let me show you, in case you have never seen what I have done. Speed potion. No. Storm spell. This storm spell is an AoE that moves around me. Like acid rain. Acid or like, I mean, that looks like ice, like jagged icicles that are falling from the sky. How's that?
Nothing there. There. Nothing there.
It's pretty cool. Does it work on doors? Yes, it does, because magic. Nope. Not what I intended to do, but whatever. It's fine. It's technically a waste of a speed potion, but I don't think I'm going to get rid of all those dragon snappers anytime soon on my own. Slept well and feel refreshed. I mean, the speed potion still works. Now, the downside with something like an effect like the speed potion in this game, and I think it's just a limitation of the game engine, as I've mentioned, this is an ongoing effect. If I save and reload, this effect goes away. If I save, I'm fine, but the moment I reload, the effect does not reload with the game. Kind of a small annoyance, because if you save the game while you have a light spell on, you have to recast that light spell, and early on as a mage, 10 MP for casting the light spell is pretty excessive to be spending willy-nilly. Now I have to do that again. Woo death, yeah, exactly. They run really fast. That's 400 per snapper. Yeah, so yesterday I ended up using the storm spell and I killed off a demon from the other side of a wall. It's a literal AoE around me and walls do not stop it. So if you are standing on the other side of a wall, and you seem to need to be on the same level plane as your target. But if you stand on the other side of a wall and cast it even indoors, it hits everything within an AoE around you on the same level. So like here, when I cast it here, there was a goblin skeletons on either side in there. The goblin skeletons got hit and died. Seems a little OP. Being a mage can be OP, but getting yourself built up to where you are OP is very difficult. The mage is the hardest class to play within Gothic. But I am who I am, and I demand of being a wizard. I want my spells. And I'm fine with the magic system in the game in general, because I find it relatively interesting that you have to go and make runes in order to cast your spells, and without the runes, your spells are absolutely, well, pretty much useless. I'm totally get behind that. Just based on the fact that you have to work for it. Sounds like Dark Souls, hard to get there, fun to be there. Dark Souls is hit or miss on each person with that one, and also each Dark Souls. I've only ever really played Dark Souls as a caster, and I still have never beaten any of them solo. I've been playing Dark Souls 1 again on my own, off and on, and I have gotten the furthest I've ever gotten solo so far, and I'm quite enjoying it. But, yeah, I need to play it more. I might actually just throw everything out the door and play that a little bit tomorrow if I stream tomorrow. I'm up in the air tomorrow. Like, tomorrow is up to whatever I feel like. That's how I'm taking it. Excuse you? I mean, they don't deal enough damage to me. I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. Your mom was talking about finally seeing the end of Zelda 2 on the stream. Yeah, she stopped in. Isaac was sitting in the chat doing his own thing on his side of the computer desk, and we both saw Deb in chat. We were all like, is that? But we weren't sure until she mentioned that she had been told by you to see us, and then Isaac put 2 and 2 together quicker than I could. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen Play It Jason's play Stardew Valley with his mother, Deb, on Sundays, I want to say, and they call it Star Deb Valley, and it's the cutest thing ever. Oh, it's them. Hey guys, how are you? Oh look, Arcax, Orc Sword. Oh.
One less monster around.
Yeah, thanks to me. I actually don't know how well they hold up on their own. Oh, jeez.
Hey, you.
Yeah, she gets her speed spell is so great in this. It is awesome, and I don't use it all that often. Oh, I never picked this. Interesting. You just spam hexes in the case of Dark Souls 2. I don't know what the hexes are in Dark Souls 2. Right, left, left, right, left, left. Right, left, left, right, left, right. Your stepmom made tacos. Oh my god. How far am I? I'm on supposed to be killing the 4th dragon. Right, left, left, right, left, right. Although we've spent a lot of time doing stuff and I've been grinding a lot for experience. You had pineapple tacos last Sunday. They were different. I think I've had pineapple tacos once before. Yes, they can be different. They can also be really good. They're really odd. I don't have a desire to have them in general, but they can be good. I think more along the lines of pineapple or mango as a salsa can be really good if done right. Mango salsa on top of some salmon. That I used to do that a lot. That was really good. Where did all these axes and everything? I'm sorry, I was running around paying attention to the game a little bit, and so I missed some of what some people said. I'm trying to catch up. I don't use the speed potion all that much until I've gotten the storm spell and figured out the whole little exploit I've been doing. I don't really consider it an exploit considering I'm making use of what the game gives me, and honestly, I have a finite number of speed potions. I can go back to the monastery and I can ask the guy in the basement to make me more. Because I do have the ingredients for them. But I haven't really done that all that much. I probably should have him make a few more. I like having at least 10 of them on me, and I have like 8 now. Because when there's too many enemies, that's what I've been doing. Most of the orcs outside the castle, for anyone who knows the game, the castle in the central part of the valley, are dead. Because I was using the speed potion and the storm spell and running through them. And that's where I got most of my experience. I have 63 learning points on me, and I don't know what I want to use them on yet. Honestly, after finding the Master Sword, I'm tempted to spend 15. I'm tempted to get 15 dexterity points just to use that sword. Because as much as I like the 20 MP the wand is giving me, I'm getting to a point where I need a better weapon. And yes, the magic is fine and good, but I need a backup weapon, and the 55 damage the wand does is not enough. Upping to 120 using a Master Sword, that seems like a good increase. No! Please just fall. Please fall. Okay. Sure. I'm a wizard. I'm allowed to do this. Okay, I'm reloading. How can you say no to the Master Sword? Because I haven't been... Other than the one time I spent some points to up my strength, I haven't been spending any learning points on anything other than magic. And I still need to have learning points saved for my spells. This might that might be a frame rate issue, but at the same time, it doesn't happen all the time, so I don't know if it's frame rate or a geometry issue. Frame rate for anyone that's new is locked in the ini files at 40, because that's what worked for me in Gothic 1. If you try to go about 60 frames, you guaranteed get the game having all types of issues. The game was not meant to run in 60. I think for a lot of people it was like, oh, this game runs optimally in like 28 frames. I'm like, I don't want it to do 20. I've done 30 and 30 felt okay, but I was able to do 40. The game felt smoother and seemed to have as many like issues as it did at 30 frames. So 40 frames it was. Can't really tell that it's not like higher, basically. Where the hell did Angar... There's that whole section to the southeast where the orcs were. Angar might have lost it there, but the orcs might still be there. Southwest, I mean. Not southeast. Southeast is where the swamp was. And the swamp is walled off. Which actually might be another point, come to think of it. It might actually be where the swamp is walled off. Let's take a look at what we can. I know where the fourth dragon is. It's in the snow. Or the icy area. I am intentionally not going there just yet. Woo sliding. Yeah, sliding up the hill is the best part. Is that wargs? Those are wargs. I mean, they're only warriors. I'm gonna take a potion. I'm gonna take a few potions. Boop. Boop. I don't think... Yeah, the warg is not guaranteed to follow if I go after a warrior. I don't need to clear them out, but at the same time, I don't know where the hell I'm going. Alright, come on. No. Stop it. Yo. Hey. It's not fair. Okay, you ready? Ready? Go. What the hell? Hey! Stop it. Stop it. I'm on fire. If I ever dated a woman? No. I have kind of sort of had sex with a woman once. It was not very interesting to me. But no. All right. And thankfully, I am done with the wonderful dating scene. The wonderful, in quotations. You know what I found recently was there's a Reddit forum, and it's a Reddit forum on like it's not for everyone obviously, but it's they call them grinder fails, where people have like really bad interactions on like the gay hookup apps. And reading through some of those the other night, oh god, the memories of some of the people I encountered on those things back in the day. Oh god. I am so glad I'm not in the dating scene anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, like, there was a lot of fun to be had with the dating scene, meeting new people, and just feeling things out, experiencing things, and that thrill of finding someone new and just, like, wondering where things were going to be going from there was, like, there's a lot of fun to be had in it, but I am very, very happy to be settled down and married at this point. Like, I hit the point where I was like, been there, done that, tired of it. And I love my husband, and he is very, very patient with dealing with some of my moods at times. There's a subreddit to read. There's another subreddit to read in bed before going to sleep. Oh yeah, no, it was great, but there's some super cringy like ones. That's exactly what I was reading before bed the last few nights. What was the subreddit? I think it's called lol grinder lol or lol grinder or something like that. Yeah, one of my favorite ones I ran across is apparently there's Grinder has this thing. I don't know what what area it's in, but Grinder apparently has this thing now where there's some straight women on it that are now sitting there and telling the gay guys that they don't own the app and they shouldn't be like oppressing them from being on there. And I'm like, what? I'm like, it's literally a gay hookup app. What are you trying to get out of this? I don't understand what the thought process. Sounded pissed him the other day. No, we're not in a rocky relationship. Part of being in a relationship and being married is, yes, we do get angry at each other. It's not always happy lovey-dovey. But the point is that we talk through any issues. We've been having some issues off and on lately, but they're not relationship breaking issues. Like, we're dealing. Like, and we're always going to have that. We're going to have moments where we're perfectly happy and fine with everything going on. And we're going to have moments where we have issues going on. It's kind of the nature of everything. Bodhi just got on the back of my chair again. Any marriage that looks flawless and happy no matter what probably isn't true. Any marriage that looks flawless and happy is usually putting on airs in general. Isaac and I are not very good at putting on that public mask and making us look super happy in front of people. Ideally, we'd want to do that more in a public setting, like when we're streaming, but neither one of us is good at it, so we don't even try. Like, we are who we are as we are while we're streaming, while we're doing anything. If we're having issues with each other, we'll have issues, and sometimes the stream will get wind of some of it, and sometimes they will see that we're fine. In general, we are fine and we are happy. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better husband. What's here? I feel like I've been here, and I feel like I'm killing off orcs that spawned as a result of the last chapter. Oh. I did not expect to find a dragon hunter here, though. Why? I think I've already been on that chest. It's like going to a gay bar as a woman and complaining you can't find a man who's interested in you, which I've seen a few women say that. I have seen a few do that. It's very rare, but I've seen it. Like, it's freaking weird. I used to know with one of the gay bars I used to frequent when I was in California, I used to know one or two straight guys that would go there. And the reason why they went there, better drinks. Which is true, because almost any straight bar I went to, the drinks, while they were tasty, had like very little alcohol compared to like gay drinks. They used to call it the gay bar pour. Like if you go to like any of the if you went to any of the straight bars or whatever in Los Angeles, you'd watch them mix the drinks using some measuring cups and whatever else. You go to the gay bar, they just eyeball it, and half the time your glass just tastes like vodka with a bit of something else in it. museum. I'm still trying to find Angar, by the way. That's my primary goal, is figuring out where the hell he is. I don't need to find him, but I am a little curious, and it's... Really? This is my fault. Couldn't imagine doing a project like this with your husband. Are you talking about like the streaming? Like, it was one of the things we both got into when we were first dating. The channel is pretty much Izix. It was his originally. It used to be just called Izix Squirrel, but when Twitch opened up the ability for people to rename their channels, it's one of the first things we did, and we named it Dilzik because that's what people were shipping us as, because of the Dilly and the Izzik. So we just decided to sit there and say, screw it, we're going to embrace it, and we're just going to call it Dilzik. And when YouTube gave us the ability to do it as well, we basically said the same thing. I don't want to go to the Demon Tower. I'm going to go to... You know, you have to work on very separate things to get along. Yeah, and I know other couples that are like that too, where you need to have like your away time from each other. Most couples from what I've seen, and again, it varies on mileage from couple to couple, but a lot of couples, and I want to say most couples that I've experienced and seen, need to have their own things that they do separate from each other's. To my recollection, I have seen one other couple that has had their own thing together. And Izzik and I spend almost all the time together. Like, we spend more time together than a lot of couples do, because we do a lot of the same things together. Right now, we play a lot of single-player games without playing with each other. I would like to find more co-op games to play with each other, but the ones that we have available at the moment, we're both a little burnt out on. Like, actually, it's more along the lines of one of us is burnt out on it compared to the other one. Like... We played Final Fantasy 14 so much that I don't always want to play 14, and sometimes when I do want to play 14, I don't want to do the things that he wants to do in it. He's on a mode where he wants to go fishing in Final Fantasy 14 all the time, and he just discovered the ocean ship, for anyone who knows, in Limsa Lominsa, the one that comes every few hours, and he keeps on trying to get me online at a specific regimented schedule to go on this ocean ship. Hey, Tiger. I have done it once, and it was interesting. And it was fine. I don't find fishing in 14 to be all that amazing. I would do it again, but I don't want to do it all the time. He does. I want to do the raid more. Izzik gets annoyed with the raid, because he's primarily a healer. He gets tired of being yelled at because he doesn't know the system well. He's not horrible. He's actually better in the MMO gameplay field, in my opinion, compared to some other people that enter into the raids. And we're talking about the casual content raids, like the 24-man Nier raid right now. Hello, Putters. Hello, Putty Putty. Tiger is demanding some attention, and I don't really feel like picking him up right now. But I think I might have to, because he's doing more than headbutts. So yeah, if you'll notice, I'm running through the orc camps outside the walls. There's no orcs. Speaking of Nier, you've been playing Replicant off stream. You really like it? I haven't gotten it yet. I'm going to get it because I do like the gameplay of Automata. I am not paying heavy attention to the story, but I will try and pay attention to the story just because I have seen the retrospective beforehand of where the story comes from, going all the way back to Drakengard 1 through to the original Nier that Replicant ended up being the remake for, to Automata. And giant demon babies that end up being blown out of the sky from demon pregnancy or something that turns into ash, which people think is snow, that ends up corrupting all of humanity or something, is the weirdest plot line ever. You thought Nier games were Souls clones, but when you saw some free footage, Replicant looked. Nier games are actually. They're deceptive. They're actually bullet hells, usually. I think that's the best way to describe it. They're basically dodge all the bullets that are being thrown at you, get through the game that way. Is that the way it is? Yeah, it's not a Souls clone at all. Damn it. That's gonna possibly cost me. Thank you. I think I'm in just chat mode right now and killing things to clear paths. Nier's not a Souls at all. It's more of a bullet hell. Yeah. A fast-paced action game is another way I would end up putting it. Yeah, bullet hell that brings influences a ton of different video games. Yeah. The main developer, I forget his name, Taro, whatever. In my opinion, if he's the main drive and push behind the entire Yoko Taro, yeah. If he's the main drive and push behind all the gameplay, his gameplay of his games, at least the latest ones, are a lot of fun to play. The stories will hurt your head. Like, you'll go in and be all like, I could totally follow this story. No, you won't. Like, let me just explain it now. No, you won't. There is no straight anything, and when you try to understand it, your head explodes. Because it's the weirdest shit. The weirdest ending from Drakengard 1 is the canonical ending for Nier. And the weirdest ending in Drakengard is going from fantasy universe where there was already shit tons of crazy stuff happening to dimensional rift opening, which causes giant demon babies that fly through the sky on electrical eldritch wings to be flying over Tokyo, wreaking havoc on the world. And it gets even weirder from there. But yeah, no, if you really, really, really want to just have your mouth just drop open as you're trying to understand a story, you need to look up some series of videos that goes into explaining the entire Nier story, starting with Drakengard. I swear, when you start hearing it, your mouth is just going to drop open. You're going to stare at the TV and go, how is this any kind of plot for anything? It's really weird. It's really weird. I'd have to find the one. Our mod, Axel, gave me a video a long time ago to watch for it, and it was the one series that I watched, and I think each video was like 30 minutes long, and I was trying to find it last night. Again, it's a good watch. It's like, get yourself some nice drinks and or food and sit down and make a night of it kind of thing. It's totally entertaining to watch. But it will like it will baffle you on the idea that it's supposed to make sense in some way. Drakengard is supposed to be very difficult to play. I think it was PS2 era. There's a lot of weird issues with its control scheme. It's one of his, I think it might have been his first game technically. Really? I don't want to deal with you guys. I'm wondering. All right. I'm not going to go back. I know I'm futzing around and doing this silly thing, but going back and sleeping for a single orc every time to run all the way around is getting to be a little ridiculous. Especially when I only have him. I don't know if there's anyone else. So what I'm trying to clear out over here is, in order to get back to where I was a second ago, it's through that gate up there. So if I clear all the orcs out, I could just walk through there from now on. Plus, I don't know what kind of plants are over here because it was way too occupied. Crap. I'm gonna just do this. Hi, Zethia. I know this is like really, really wonky to do it this way, but rather than having more potions and get the hell out of there, sleep, and then go back and kill him. I'm trying to think if there's another way for me to go at this point. I don't think there's another way out of here.
It's totally obvious.
If I had another exit that I could go through from this castle, it would be great, because he's all the way on the opposite side of where the battering ram is. I don't think there's another exit I can go through.
If he doesn't see this, I can't help it.
I mean, considering Yokotaro wears a gigantic moon on his head all the time, you're not surprised. A gigantic moon on his head, and then that face is also the face of one of the characters within the game, which always weirded me out. Which I think you end up finding out about that character in, I think, Replicant? You're going to find out about him? I already know the basics about him, and I know that he pops up again in Nier Automata. But his first introduction, I think, was in Replicant. I don't know much about the character with Taro's mask face. I know that he's a mage, that's it. I don't know anything about it. Like I said, it's trying to understand the entire story was like, eh. I do remember what was supposed to happen if you got the ultimate ending back with the original game. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I just finished my first mug of coffee. Oh, I also saw that, excuse me. I also saw the full title of Nier Replicant, and really, isn't it like version 1.22 something, 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 something? It's a whole string of numbers that hurts my head. I've seen far too many people on YouTube posting that, which ended up making me realize it was part of the title, and every time I see it, I'm just like, what? Why? Ugh. Probably has some weird hidden meaning that's never fully explained, but some person who's like desperately trying to dive into lore is going to figure out, and then people are going to go, how does that have any bearing on anything that happened? And then Yoko Taro is going to go, haha. Oh, there he is. All right. Hey. And this is why I do this. I haven't even touched the dragon yet, and I leveled. So now we have 73 points. 73 learning points. Now I'm kind of wanting to just like learn. Now I'm kind of annoyed at the idea of trying to up my I'm not gonna kill him. I'm annoyed at the idea of trying to up my dexterity just to get more. There's probably only 2 of them left, honestly. Like, I have killed the large... Oh, no. No, there's not. Shit. Oh, what the hell is going on? Hold on. I'm screwed up. I didn't want to do that, but some combination of keys I hit brought up something in OBS I did not want to bring up, and I have no idea what the hell that was.
That's all just
I think it's gone, but I unfortunately with the way Gothic runs, I can't alt tab out of it. So we're gonna sleep. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna close Gothic. I'm gonna take a quick look at my windows that are open. I'm gonna restart it.
no better off myself.
Here, save. Let me make sure everything is fine. Whatever it was, it's kind of gone. All right, we're restarting. Here's my part of my desktop. Look. At least the game with how old it is compared to like the newer computer stuff, it loads almost instantly. Granted, we have to listen to this starting music the entire time.
For Innos.
All right. So there's a handful of areas that Angar can be. He said in the south. The place that I was equating it probably is probably to the southwest. I don't know if there is a way through the southwest because I think that's the swamp that I went through with the swamp dragon. There may be none of that. The other area that he could be in is anywhere along.
But he knew that all along. He didn't get that from me.
He lost his ambulance, now desperate trying to find it. It's supposed to be somewhere in the south. He's gonna go look for it.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
He really didn't deserve that.
Honestly, Angar might have been one of the guys I was supposed to find to help me with one of the dragons. I don't know. What? Hi. What's wrong? What are you trying to show me? I'm going over to the wall, the palisade, because it's kind of southish. The fan site?
For the online convention.
We're not paying for an online convention, are we? I'll talk to you about it later. Well, it seems kind of like, what are we doing for it?
We get free, or we get that.
Like what?
Oh, that giant one.
How much are the tickets? There's other things we could spend money on. Yeah, that too. We'll talk about it. If you really desperately want to, we will probably just do. You already have the whale.
Not an 8-seater whale.
Oh my god, you don't need an 8-seater whale mount.
That's fine.
Ow. 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 I'm really upset by this because I don't feel like that was really worth any of what I just did. Like, I used that spell on just 2 of them, and it didn't kill either one of them. Because I'm gonna have to hit him again. But I have to wait until he stops moving, otherwise this lightning bolt's gonna, like, sail past his head. Eh.
calories are in one frosted donut?
Why?
310.
Why are you eating them? I mean, I'm not questioning why you're eating them. I know why you're eating them. Why are you eating so many of them? Remember how I said we should probably like pace ourselves with those?
You let me get Entenmann softies. They're my favorite.
Isaac bought a box of Entenmann donuts, and they're not even the normal size box. It's like the double size box with the 3 different types of donuts. They're almost gone. We got them last night. I even told him yesterday, I was all like, you should make those last for at least more than a day. No, 24 hours is a day. It has not been 24 hours. Oh my god, I'm actually going back to the castle again. This is literally what I do to grind on my own. This is the mode I'm in today. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not intending to. I'm actually trying to figure out where Angar went to. I'm not certain. He said he lost his amulet. He said it was in the south. I don't remember what other clues he ended up giving with regards to that when I was talking to him, because it was such a long time ago.
That's all just gossip.
By my standards, it was a long time ago. I know who he is. He's the guy that was dressed up in the swamp sect clothes. And he's been hearing weird... Oh wait, he said he was hearing weird voices or something. Was he supposed to be... I would have thought I would have seen something if he was dragging me towards the demon tower. Because the sect, the people from the swamp sect, we've already determined they're the ones that are being turned into seekers. Now, the determining factor on that story-wise and how it developed for me, my character just sort of blurted it out after we found out that the seekers were a thing. And that they were somehow corrupt people. The story did not do a good reveal job, but that being the case, the information and the fact that it carries over from Gothic 1, I like that. I like the fact that the story has so much bearing on what was in Gothic 1. It's really, really cool. And there's not a lot of games that have sequels that really do that. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 did that. And that was one thing that I really liked about Baldur's Gate 2, is it really picked up where you left off. Speaking of Baldur's Gate from the PC, not Dark Alliance. I have tried playing Dark Alliance. I see why people liked it. I don't care for it all that much. How south is this? You need to go quite a ways around it. I mean, it's kind of back towards that tower I was at. Actually, was I at the tower? Yes? I want to say yes. That is the tower that I was at. And there was a dragon there. Angar was not there. Actually, before I forget, I did power up the Eye of Enos, right? Energy pulses, yeah. I did. Blue Elder. The only thing I like using Blue Elder for now is just the backup. This gives me the ability to teleport. Each teleportation spell costs 10 MP. Blue Elder gives me 5 MP for every one that I eat. There's like no orcs left. And I like how when you talk to the paladins, their big thing... Oh, lightning spell scroll, yay. Their big thing is they still sit there and say that they're surrounded and there's like no way out of this. And I'm all like, but all of them are dead. Now, granted, the orcs, there's a ton of them that are clustered in one area. One speed potion and 2 to 3 storm spells kills off pretty much all of them. I would say 3 storm spells because there's usually some orc elites mixed in. I seem to remember there being some dragon snappers around here. Maybe not. All right, this is the furthest south I can possibly go without going around and going to the tower I went to before. I don't think they're around here. The only other thing I could do is try and cross this bridge, which doesn't really go much of anywhere worthwhile. I don't think he's there, but I'll check. Honestly, I don't think there's anything here. Oh. Well, except for apparently an orc somewhere. Oh, there he is. Hey. There's a chest I never got then. Stop it. Yeah, because last time I was here, I only had access to the third circle. So I probably saw the Orc Elite and said, well, screw that, and I just never went over, which means I never got this chest. I also don't know what... I'm trying to check if there's a King Sorrel, because... So it's just collapsed. Great. Too far away. Such a weird, awkward side. Oh, okay. Oh, I did get it. Never mind. Been here, done this. Alright, back to the castle. I don't know where he is. All he said was to the south.
Nothing amazes me anymore. I've heard a thing or two. I get so worked up.
That's all just gossip.
You should have known better.
I'm keeping an eye on the time. I'm more willing to play a little bit more Gothic today than intended. Just because I haven't played it as much and I've been playing it so long, I would like to get towards the end. I might also say screw it and go into the snow.
Get out of my bed!
Shut up. Oh. Because I accidentally said sleep until the morning. Or until midnight. Crap. Alright. So, get out of my bed! Where is there another bed in the barracks area? It's over here. I don't want to go out at night. It's just, no. It's a pain to see. Even with this light spell, it's a pain to see. In here. Yeah. Maybe he's in with Bromar in his house with his girls. He likes his girls. 50 gold pieces. You like my girls, I like my girls. Oh, you have a good time. 50 gold pieces.
I can't help it.
Bromar. Let me
That's all just gossip.
Do you have anything other than weapons? Does sort of. Amulet of oak skin. Ooh, snapper weed. It's 200. Fuck it. Here, one. Storm cudgel, rune power. Rune power, 115 strength. Just sell off all those. Medium orc axe, sell. 2, 3. All these picks except for 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Poker I keep just in case I need it. And let's go all the way down. I think rings and stuff we might have down here. Gold plate. Old coin. 122 old coins. I really dislike the old coins that we find just because there's... I think you're supposed to be able to sell them. To sulfur, but I don't know what we're supposed to sell them for. Or, like, I don't know. I think they're meant for... you just find too many of them. It might have been cut content. Also, I have 2 teeth I got off of an orc. I haven't touched them. I haven't used them. I'm not going to because I don't know what to do with them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glacier quartz because I don't really need those. Minecrawler plates. Whatever. I was gonna check this guy. I think I bought all of his potions, but I'm gonna check them again.
That's all just gossip.
I could talk to Faraz and see if he has anything.
Wait a minute.
Oh no! Oh, there we go. Thank God.
Show me your wares.
What the hell? I thought I was stuck on him. Alright, let's buy all these. What else does he sell? Awakened Golem, buy that, just in case. Small Firestorm, no thank you. So, now that I thought of it, hold on. Let me sell him... Light. Fireball. Lightning. He doesn't really have a whole lot, but that's fine. Alright, hard save. On Snow Dragon time, because that's what we're supposed to be doing.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Hey, you. What can you...
I don't really have much for a magician.
Don't say you didn't know that.
That's not what I heard.
Hey,
It can't go on like this forever.
I've killed a few dragons.
That's really nice, but to be honest, I'm not particularly interested. I already told you, I'd rather make weapons than to set out myself to kill dragons. There is one thing, however, that could interest me. If you could get me some dragon blood, I would pay a high price for it.
But he knew that all.
I've got some dragon blood for
I don't know
you.
where I got
That's
this,
great.
but okay.
Tell me everything you have.
Do you really believe that?
For that is the will of Imran.
That's really not
Oh.
my problem.
Some don't even know how wicked they are.
What happened in the castle?
Nothing that I've heard. Of course, I'm worried about what's happened outside the castle.
That's been
Where do you come from?
I've joined up with some men from the mountains. We were headed for the valley to make a real profit hunting dragons. Their leader went by the name of Silvio. Boy, what an ass. He treated me like I was his property.
That's not what I heard.
Okay.
I don't know why he gets.
Yeah, whatever. So, if I get 70 strength, what can I carry? The fine longsword for 80 damage. So the best thing for me to use would be the Master Sword with 60 dexterity. Which also has a one-hand bonus of 10. What does the 10 mean? I have him at 28% as one-handed. I don't think there's going to be a better mage staff, is there? I'm just going to have to switch to a sword again. 10% extra skills, crit yeah, I know that's the crit chance. I mean, it's 3% higher. It already deals a lot more damage than the wand. 10 counts towards getting the next moveset as well. Yeah, and I don't know anything about the movesets, but I'm aware they exist. Like, here's my thing. I really would rather continue putting into mana, but a backup weapon is good. I would drop myself down to 299 mana. And it would cost me quite a bit just to get it back up to what it is. It's really expensive to up your mana. It's really annoyingly expensive. Which is why I need more King Sorrel. And I have no idea where I'm finding it at this point. I've been over quite a few places. I know I'm supposed to find some more when we go to the next chapter. The people that sell stuff should have more to sell. I also only need how many more mushrooms? 6 more. It's like 3 max mana, I know. No, it's 6. I think it's 6. It's not 3. King Sorrel is a +6. It's +3 if it's strength or dexterity. It's +6 if it's health or mana. Which is still better than anything else. I wonder if they'll help me if I ask them to, or if they're just done dragon hunting. The LP amount required to train 13 decks. 15 dexterity. It's probably going to be quite a bit. Because it's probably going to be 3 per.
What's the matter with you?
These boots. These blasted boots.
And what are you gonna do now?
The questions you ask. First thing, I'll buy myself some new boots, man.
Do I have 2 goblin berries? Oh, I do.
The swamp dragon is dead. What are you gonna do now?
No idea. I haven't thought about it, really. At any rate, you could now return to Corinthus as a hero. Bet there's a pile to be made out of this. Think about it.
Okay. Why is Cypher Irish all of a sudden? He didn't actually sound Irish to me, but yeah, no, he does sound a little odd. I don't know. They, I have a feeling some extra dialogue was added for certain characters, especially with Knight of the Raven. And it feels like sometimes they just use a blatant voice actor to just fill in some of the dialogue rather than trying to get some of the original voice actors. So you get a lot of really awkward, like, stuff. Oh.
Turn back before it's too late for you.
That hit the spot.
You guys just watch this happen. What is that, a woodland berry? I'm so upset that they just watched this happen. Am I cursed? Hold on.
Oh, my
No.
head.
I have the medallion on me, but I don't know if I'm supposed to be wearing it. You're possessed.
Evil has taken possession of you. Let me help you.
Don't touch me! I'm out of here.
Damn it. Ah. That was funny. He's the first one I've experienced in a while that's had that. I'm wondering if I should teleport to the mages and give them this book now. There's a few other people that have capital named letter names that have not turned, that I've actively engaged with. I found it a little odd that they didn't turn, actually. I've been in here, but... no, nothing respawned. Here, let me see. This is the ice area.
You're in for it now.
Oh, shit. Who the hell are you guys? Holy crap. Are we doing this now? Whoa, what's going on? Okay. I see. Okay. They don't deal enough damage to me. I'm gonna murder them all. But we're gonna take a nap. Here, it's midday. Poor seekers. No. Who else do the Irish pronounce idea as idea? Certain areas of America. There are certain areas in America where they pronounce idea as idea. I don't understand where the pronunciation comes from. Or why, considering whatever. That's not how you spell that.
Stop right there, you lowlife!
Apples. Stop right there, you lowlife, says the people who try to just murder me. You've never heard that, but then again, you've never been to America. Yeah, no, there's certain areas, there's certain accents in areas in America where they say that. I honestly, considering the localization and the translations and the accents that we sometimes get with a lot of the characters, I have a feeling it was trying to mimic some American type of accent. Probably Southern is my guess. I have no idea. You've heard people from the South say water instead of water? Yeah. Well, the one thing, like, my mother, one of my mother-in-law, she says crick instead of creek, which is something in certain areas over here as well. I've never heard of it before. I'm all like, you mean the creek? She's like, no, the crick. What is with these guys? Yeah, there's another sword here. I did not expect any of this. I didn't expect to have to deal with human enemies, honestly. Considering my current supplies, we're going back to that bed. My current health and mana just says go back to the bed. Or bow. And arrow. I am at some point supposed to be switching over to Zelda. I have... Isaac said I have 2 more dungeons to do in Ocarina of Time. I kind of want to do the fishing a little bit, but at the same time... Yeah. I even want the larger wallet in Zelda, but I don't want to do all the side stuff for it, and you don't really need it. Okay. Focusing on Gothic anyways. Where am I located right now? Yeah, I'm headed towards the ice. So the southern path, which I think if you follow this road and head towards the left, that southern path is with orcs and stuff. I kind of want to go there because I kind of feel like the amulet's there. There's also a crypt over there that we went into beforehand that I don't remember if it's fully open right now. But if it is, I have a feeling it's side content, and I'm totally prepared to deal with whatever's in there. Because I'm pretty sure whatever's in there is worth experience. I see those. Those are snappers. Really? More?
You're in for it now.
Oh. The apples, I just remembered. What the hell is he carrying? Alright. Whole bunch of stuff. Is this the southern path? No. Southern path is actually behind me. You have to wonder why the bandits are even here. I don't know why they're here. Considering all the dragon attacks and everything that's been going on, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Maybe they're just stupid? Silvio!
Hey, you. Magicians make me nervous. Go somewhere else. There's nothing here.
Understood. Nobody likes to part with his booty.
You said it. Disappear.
Hey, you!
Bulko. Considering it's Silvio and Bulko, the both of them are asses.
Hey, you! What's the matter?
It's so damn cold here, man. I don't see why Silvio insisted on coming here, of all places. There's plenty of other places around where there's something to be had.
I mean, if I had to guess where the snow dragon is, Shit. Thanks. All right. These guys are going to take a ton of my... So 2 fireballs and 1 large supercharged fireball kills them. That's a lot. Not gonna lie, that's a lot. Um... 274 out of 314. 45, yeah, that's fine. Really? Did you just sidestep one of my freaking fireballs? Field Raider Mandibles, Snapperweed. I mean, Snapperweed. Okay. Snapperweed is a spell ingredient for, again, old coin. Snapperweed's a spell ingredient for anyone who doesn't know, for the speed potions. Stew, healing herb, old coin, and more drugs. What is with all these old coins? What is going on? That's a wisp. The lack of any sound is disconcerting. Shit. In the old world, before everyone started doing all the potions, there was a parking meter there. The guy sounded genuinely concerned. It is. There's a troll right there. I cannot deal with the troll yet. My strongest spell aside from the charged fireball is my storm spell. Okay, it's just so quiet. I needed to like hear some sound. I will say that my charged fireball, I think I tried it on one troll once. Yeah, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. Oh, yay. Yes. Trolls do bring the boop of doom. Yeah, they do. Trolls very much bring the boop of doom. Where is music? That's what's missing. The music. So, the lizard men I might be able to get. Is this a goblin cave? It's such a weird location. Okay, scroll for... Oh. Small firestorm or something? Which spell is that? That's a firestorm. That's an AoE. Which is decent, but... No, it's this one. It's Ice Wave. Ice Wave. Damage 60. Duration 19 seconds. Scroll 5. I don't even know what circle that is. I think it's a lower cost. How long does the storm last? It lasts an okay amount, but without... The fuck just happened?
Nothing to be had there.
Yeah, it lasts a decent amount, but not super horribly long. Did that just... Like, you really want the speed potion in order to really make use of it. They just... The fucking hell scared you, forgot that happens. What is it?
Nothing
So that's normal? That they kind of like spawned out of nowhere. I did not expect that at all. Is it because I was in there? Like he was leading the goblins and came back? Is that what the whole implication was? Look like a triggered event on opening the chest. Yeah, it was a triggered event on opening the chest. At least I dealt with them. It's an Easter egg that happens when you open it. Oh my god. One orc and a bunch of goblins. The little black goblins, which are slightly stronger than the regular goblins, but weaker than the warrior goblins, which doesn't matter because Fireball, which is my basic spell at this point, kills them very easily. So... I have 396,895 experience out of 410,000 required for the next level. With 73 learning points. I am tempted. I'm probably going to see if Angar is over in the southern area instead of going deeper in here right now. Which I think requires... following over there. Technically, it's going up that path and around. Only reason I'm thinking of it, extra experience, see where he is, see if I get anything better. Also, I'm kind of leaning towards leaving the valley and getting the dexterity increase prior to hitting up the dragon. As much as I want to hit up the dragons are a pain in the ass. I don't know what happens when we go into chapter 5. I have a feeling chapter 5 is going to hit the moment I am done with the dragons. The moment I'm done with the dragons and the moment I go back to them and say, I've killed all the dragons, it's going to be all like, welcome to chapter 5. That's my theory. I don't know if there's a King Sorrel there. Hello. I want to see what's here real quick. Fire root. Healing herb. Healing root. Dragon hunter. Snapper weed. I like how the troll doesn't even come to me. Alright, back to the bed. I know it's stupid, but there's a bed right here. It gives me full MP. I'm using it. You gonna ignore me if I come over here? Yelling at Meadow knotweed. Hello. Killing her. Come Bye. You should follow me into the cave where I... He can't hit me in the cave. I wonder if I could shoot arrows at him. Hey. Get over here. I don't think you can follow in here. I think it's too small. I hope it's too small. It's too small for him. That did like no damage to him. Look. Can't target him. Am I even hitting damage to him? I don't think I'm dealing damage to him. Hey. Excuse me. I am dealing damage right there. My strongest fireball. It's like, how long did it take you to kill that troll? A few months. You're reminded of a panic moment to Grounded when a spider wolf glitched into the narrow tunnels of a base. Oh my god. I have not played Grounded. Izzy and I were like, it's one of the possibilities for us to play at some point. But we have not played it yet. I can only imagine what a wolf spider looks like in that. Ugh. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the survival game. That's what I end up thinking of it. Is he stuck? Honey, I Shrunk the Minecraft. Is it more Minecrafty than it is like the standard like survival type of game? I mean, I could get behind that. Did you just supposedly hit me? Did you just tap me? You place it closest to Subnautica on the survival game curve. I don't know anything about Subnautica, so I mean, it would definitely be interesting. Then. That is not the way you're meant to kill him. Hydrate? I could do that. Stroll's still a better boss than the dragons. It's true. At least it doesn't glitch where he just stands there and stares at you. And at least he's not replenishing his health, like, entirely. Moderate build, granularity, breadcrumb story, substantial open world threats. That's kind of cool. I should probably try and take a look at it with Isaac at some point then. I'm still trying to get Isaac into taking a better look at Valheim with me. The problem with him with Valheim is he has it in his head that Valheim makes him motion sick because he got sick when he played Valheim the one time with me. But that's because Mr. Lactose Intolerant decided to have a giant McFlurry, and a number of us seem to think that he got sick off the McFlurry and not from Valheim, because there's nothing in Valheim that he should be getting motion sick off of. It didn't make any sense to us. But he's got it in his head that Valheim makes him motion sick because of it. I mean, I can't blame him for that. Like, there was a point where I used to love, like, if you know it, Mongolian barbecues. Like the restaurants where you have all the raw ingredients that you put together and then they all cook them all together on something. I have a problem with those places because I got food poisoning at one once. And as a result, there's certain foods that I just associate with it and that I don't want to eat. I think I'd probably be okay now since it's been a long enough time since it had happened. But for a very, very long time, I associated anything that I had had during that time period at that place with just getting sick. Survival pressure is lower than Subnautica, but higher than Minecraft. Yeah, okay. I can understand that. There's no fast meter like Subnautica's O2, the oxygen. Yeah, I have not... Subnautica is not something I can play with Isaac. Isaac has a fear of open water, and it translates into games, too. And first person. Valheim's not first person.
Water thing that bothers me.
But Valheim's not first person. I'm gonna play Resident Evil 3 with you. Oh no. Oh. They stopped chasing you after a bit, but he took out half my life doing that.
Just drink like 1,000,000 of your potions.
I'm trying not to use the potions because it's very easy to go through them.
Oh yeah, you have so little.
Let me show you what it does, okay? 136. Watch how much it fills. Boop. We wait on them because I have 2 major chapters where I'm oh, the game crashed.
Oh wow, how inconvenient.
We have 2 major chapters still. I cooked a piece of chicken. It's up to you if you want to order something or if you want to make use of that.
Yeah, I'll use that.
Thalassophobia would make Subnautica hard to play. It's true. What's that? Oh, the fear of the open water. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, but he says it's the first person more than anything. Gothic 2. Open up. It's not restarting. There it is. It's coming. I'm actually trying to look at the other retro games that I want to end up playing too. prior to having to start looking for work. So for anyone that wasn't here earlier when I was just mentioning it, which I think there we go, which I think a lot of people weren't, is my current guesstimation is I have about a month left of just streaming without looking for work before I can and should start looking for something. I've been still keeping an eye on the COVID infection rates in my area and everything. And it is still looking like the generalized timeline that I was basing it on is probably around when I'm going to be doing it. As a result, my chances of playing Majora's Mask 3D is probably going a little on the lesser side. I don't know. I'm trying not to start anything major. I'm a little worried about starting Gothic 3 after this. I might do it at least take a look at it. But with how long this one's taking, I mean, Gothic 3 could go easier if I end up like spending less time on it. Obviously. I mean, this one could too. But, I mean, what's the chances I'm going to do that? Like, not do the side content and try to make a beeline. I would not be able to play a mage, and I would not enjoy the game as much from the get-go if I could not be a mage. Fear of the ocean, deep bodies of water, and the water in that game for Subnautica is very, very deep. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Alright. Dragon Snapper. Why can't I target you? Oh. Were you the only one left? Or did one of you fall off a cliff? Fire root. Fire root. Fireweed. Fireweed. Fire root. Healing root. Healing root. Healing herb. Healing herb. Ooh. Oak bow and a stone tablet. Probably archery with my luck. That's another fire rain spell. That's worthwhile. Leather satchel. Really? No King Sorrel. Alright. And this tablet guaranteed is going to be archery. Just because it found it on top of a bow. One-handed combat. Surprising. That puts me as a fighter at 30%. Gothic 3 depends on how you play it. You can rush the main story in like 10 hours, but you can easily spend 100 hours doing all the quests normally. Yeah, which means I'll probably end up doing some grinding on the side. Similar to what I've done in this one. I mean, this one I've easily been spending like... I mean, last we checked, it's 75 hours of gameplay time. Granted, I haven't done 75 hours on stream. I have done a lot of that time, at least... I want to say 15 to 20 of those hours probably on the side, just killing things on my own. There were a lot more Seekers in the world, and I think I killed a lot of those off stream, I want to say. There was a lot of orcs that I've killed. I think that was overkill, honestly. I think. Think. I think lightning would have been fine.
Nothing to be had there.
Because that was 40 to cast that with lightning. 30. No. Wish you could organize your inventory also. Gothic 3 is a lot less linear. There's a lot more exploration and immersion and less streamlined story stuff. I mean, that's good. And yet, slightly problematic in many ways. Oh, is that Angar? That looks like Angar. Shut up. Get over here. And digger meat. No dark mushrooms? Really? I found Angar. Well, I knew if I kept on just looking in the general southerly area, I would eventually run across him. He's looking at that's the crypt.
Hey. Is something wrong?
Do you hear that? Never in my life have I heard such a dreadful noise.
What do you mean? I don't hear a thing.
The whole area here stinks of death and destruction. The putrid creatures guard the rocky entrance to the crypt in front of us. Something ghastly is concealing itself in there and sending its henchmen to the surface of this world. I am almost certain that my amulet was lost somewhere here.
Have you talked to the dragon hunters?
Yes, but I had expected a fellowship like the one we had in the swamp camp. The boys are nothing but a wild, motley collection of idiots. It's not for me.
I mean, he's not wrong.
What's hiding in the cave in the rocks?
Something will not let me get close to the entrance. It is guarded by a magical creature. I have seen it at night, searching the area. A disgusting thing. It glides back and forth between the trees, and you get the impression that it sucks up all life in its surroundings like a sponge.
Skeletal mage? Okay. Chapter 4. So I guess it's not Snow Dragon time. Angar and the amulet. There's skeletons over there. I am going to drink up. You see, Angar hasn't lost his taste for melodrama. I don't remember him in the first one, honestly. But I didn't really talk heavily to everyone within the Swamp Sect camp.
Hey. Let's go together.
I shall try it, but be careful.
There is something I missed that I wanted to do. The hell is going on here?
Only death and destruction. I must get out of here.
Goodbye. Like, what? Like, okay, bye. Gold dish. Coal. I mean, that was a lot less destructive than I expected it was going to be. Oh, Beliar Shrine. Lab water bottle. Chest. Which has a walking stick. Thanks for taking that one, trash mob. Look, on the plus side, Angar actually took the focus of him. Oh, there's his magical amulet. Mana bonus 10. Was Angar the one that we were learning spells off of in the sleeper camp? Is that who it was? And I just don't remember him. Book stand. Healing yeah. I am very glad that in their later games, the book stands, like in Risen 1 and 3 is the only ones I can vouch for, actually are worth reading. Like, you have chances of getting permanent increases. Left, right. Wow, that was easy. 5. Thanks. Angar was a fighting teacher. Oh. Yeah, I didn't talk to him. I think I talked to him once and I was like, yeah, whatever, go away. All right. Brew mana potion. Mana potion. Because this is the full mana. Wasn't he the one that stood on the high platform for days next to his unconscious leader talking about the visions? Maybe. I don't remember. Now, I still point out for anyone... Oh, Elixir Spirit! Elixir Spirit! Ooh, ooh! Yes! I still point out for anyone who missed it anytime I pointed it out. In Gothic 1, when the leader, like, passes out initially during that entire sequence... He passes out, and in the cinematic, they carry him inside, and I was all like, that seems appropriate. And then in the actual game, he just falls down asleep, and no one moves him. I'm like, what? So confused by that.
Hey, you! I found your amulet.
Thank you. I thought I would never see it again.
Why is everything so loud?
What makes it so special for you?
It was a gift.
I see. What are you planning to do now?
Get out of this accursed valley. Perhaps we shall meet again. Farewell.
Goodbye. Hey guys.
There he is.
Nothing to plunder.
I'm busy. Got it. Let me drink these. Hold on. Okay, that's enough. Ready? Here you go. Have another one. Want to throw something at me? No? Okay, have another one. Have another one. Yeah. Stop it. There we go. Plus some very vocal birds. Yeah, seriously, what the hell? Now this skeletal mage is down, all the horrible living monsters are coming home. They were loud before, I just didn't stay outside loud enough. Oh, that was a rune. What rune was that? Please be something worthwhile. I have 2 fear runes. I have 2 ice arrows. I think that was an ice arrow. Oh boy. Stock of swamp weed. Yay, more drugs. But I have also noticed that Piranha Bytes as a developer, they love putting drugs in their games. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it because, I mean, drugs are in the real world. It's a thing. I just find it funny that they're so prevalent on them every time. It's all like, welcome to the world of Risen. I'm like, oh. It's all like, would you want some swamp weed? I'm like, what? Except they don't call it in it. Fireweed. Anything else? Blue Elder. I see dark mushrooms. Dark mushroom. Dark mushroom. Dark mushroom. This is making me feel good. Dark mushroom. Healing herb. Random skeleton. How many dark mushrooms now? 48. Can I have 2 more? I mean, I never really got a chance to explore this place beforehand because of skeletons. So, digger meat. Mushrooms, come on. Come on. Come on. Dark mushrooms. 2 of them. Yes. Yes. Ah, fuck. Dragon snappers. Great. Oh, jeez. What the hell is that? Skeleton, skeleton. Okay. What else is there? Is that like a skeletal shadow beast? Thank you, honey. All right, let's eat these. I think this set in the real world and everyone is just tripping hard. It's a realistic rendition of Germany. All the snow. Am I thinking of Russia? Or is that just Germany and Russia? We get snow over in our area, but we don't get like a ton of it compared to other areas. Why can't you just shove 50 mushrooms in your mouth at once? Look at the size of these things, and he's just shoving them in his mouth. Very hungry. He's like, they're mushrooms. They come back down. Eat enough of them. They just smaller. Snow has been known to exist in Germany from time to time. Just from time to time. Ready? 3, 2. Apparently, I had one before. So we're at 329 mana. That's pretty good. I am Dylan Bailey. Thank you for the sub. That was really sweet. Thank you very much. I'm gonna... Thank you. You got me, bro. It's very appreciated. Thank you. Shadow Beast Skeleton. What the fuck? Here, you go down. Stop it. It's a little frightening. I've never encountered one before. I probably should have known it wasn't going to be that bad considering I was able to kill a normal Shadow Beast without thinking about it now, but jeez. Alright, skeleton. You better have a King Sorrel here. Look, more dark mushrooms that make me think that there's 47 more out there. I'm so angry. Gotta find 47 more dark mushrooms, guys. Pretty meaty skeleton. It was a very meaty skeleton. Hey, a skeletal bone. Another tap. No, it's a scroll. Ball lightning. Eh. The one spell I kind of sort of don't want to learn just because it's meh. Oh boy, 50 bolts. I'm so glad I killed those skeletons. Look. It's not like I'm putting down some of the Piranha Bytes decisions, but there are times where I feel like some of my rewards for getting past things are just not worth it. Like a dexterity sword of 40 damage. None of that was worth this. This literally was a cave with horrible monstrosities guarding it that I wasn't going to get to anytime soon. And I feel like I've been let down on my rewards. Honestly, I'm really close to leveling again. We're going to take down these dragon snappers. I don't know how many there are. I see one. They give you rewards just often enough to keep you going. It's true. I mean, I don't feel like I'm not being rewarded for exploring the world. Let's put it that way. And that's something, as much as I love Dragon's Dogma, that I always felt Dragon's Dogma let me down on. Like, you can like Dragon's Dogma as much as you want. And I totally agree with you for liking Dragon's Dogma. But Dragon's Dogma gives me no reward for exploring the world. It's all like, here's a chest. What's in it? Same stuff you find in any other chest. Oh, goody. Do I need any of this? No, because you have 50 more of it. Oh. like, seriously, that's what Dragon's Dogma feels like. And yet, I really want them to make another, like, Dragon's Dogma. Not that I ever finished the first one, but that is some really satisfying fantasy-based combat. Like, that's its big thing. Didn't I get a tablet I've refused to, like, look at? No, I looked at it. Yeah, I already looked at it. Yes, I know there's work down there. I'm checking here. I know I haven't found all the King Sorrels in the world. I don't know where they're hiding. Like, I would love to experience this game as much as possible, but at this point, if you know where there's a King Sorrel I can grab, by all means tell me. Yeah, this whole area is, like, cleared out. I think I have, like, a handful of orcs left at one part of the castle, and then just running through this area is just clear sailing. You don't know which ones you grabbed already. Yeah, I know, that's my problem. I've gotten a decent-ish number of them, but I haven't found many in the world. I think I bought more than I've actually found. Giving you Nirnroot flashbacks. Oh my god, Nirnroot. I don't even remember why you would want to collect Nirnroot. But I do remember collecting it. Stop it. This warg is just gonna keep trying. Oh my god. What am I at? 407,505 out of 410,000.
Nothing there.
There's no King Sorrel in the Valley of the Mines, though. Dang it. Well, that explains why I haven't found any here. I'm sorry, what? I see that. Alright, where are you located? So apparently you're right there. Okay. We're not doing that again. That requires a bed and a small doorway to hide behind. Or the eventual ability to, like, make him really, really tiny. I'm gonna run over there. We're gonna see what's over there. What? There's a guy in Oblivion. You research them basically as you pick everyone in the game world. You find his corpse in the dungeon in Skyrim where there's a quest to find 30 special Nirnroot. Oh my god. Hey, look what it is. Shut up. I'm gonna see if I can run past him again. Excuse me. I'm not here to, like, confront you, sir. Maybe he just doesn't like the fact that I'm under this tiny, tiny overhang that he can't feel like he can get through. They're giving you hugs. Look. Over across the water from here is a bed. Get out of here. Get out of here. They respawned because they didn't. I killed them in the past, I think. Oh, hey. There's another one. There's another 2. Here you go. Here you go. It's a lot better. A lot easier. Thanks. Thanks. Okay. Go back. It's not cold water. Not at all. It's not freezing temperatures. No, we're fine. Okay. 407,985 experience. I can go and turn in the 1 book to Pyrocar. There are other characters guaranteed that are probably possessed that I haven't really talked to. I thought I've already talked to everyone. What's that? Glacier quartz, rock crystal. How did I not get that before? I've gotten this before, right? No, I haven't. Left, right. Well then. Probably because I opened it up and I said, wow, that's worthless. Okay, we're gonna do this real quick. Since I managed to recover all my MP right there and everything, I'm going to walk over here and we're going to kill off a bunch of the stuff on the way here. Because I know for a fact that the snow dragon is going to be that way where the new camp was. How do I know that for a fact? Because it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious where it's at. 1, it's a snow area. 2, it's the other area I haven't been to, and it seems like the right area for it to just show up in. Also, I'm going to see what this idiot says when I sit there and tell him.
And what if I won't go? Don't play the big man here, squirt. Otherwise, you'll wind up just like those poor swine lying dead back there in the snow.
Those were your people.
Not anymore. No big loss. Those idiots weren't worth much anyway.
There's only 2 of you left.
What happened to them?
They weren't able to get past the big ice giants back there and got stamped out by them. If you're such a tough guy, why don't you give it a try?
I already did.
How would it help you if I did it?
It's all the same to you. But to answer your question, I want to go into the ice region. Unfortunately, those damn things are in my way.
They're gone now.
What's in it for me?
Dunno. Let's say 1,000 gold pieces. How's that sound?
What do you want to do in the ice region?
You don't stop with questions, do you? All right, I'll tell you. Here, behind these cliffs, is a wasteland of ice like you've never seen before. A jewel of an ice dragon is hiding there with his fat horde. I want it. So, what's it to be? Yes or no?
All right then, why not?
Then hurry up. I haven't got all day.
Okay. I have a feeling if I tell them it's done... Here, we'll save here. Chapter 4. Quests and Dragon. I have a feeling the moment I tell them it's done, I'll get experience, but it will also pop me over into there. So... as much as we want to get the Snow Dragon done, and we will, and my goal is to try and get him done today before anything else, we are going to go to... We're going to go back, and we're turning in that book to Pyrocar. And I guess I'm training my dexterity. Is it worth it to train my dexterity for the Master Sword, then? Quest and Dragon applies to 99% of the gameplay in this chapter. It's just an indication for me. Yes, I know, but it just gives me an indication on what I'm doing. I should have said Quest, then Dragon. I'm basically just turning in some stuff. Leveling up a little bit. So, give an indication of what my actual MP is. If we unequip that, along with the priestess, my actual MP is 269. Amulet of the priest, along with the 2 rings, puts me at 309. So I'm 329 with the wand. Yep. It's not too bad. Where's the monastery? There it is. Your personal guideline is you want to have 300 mana by chapter 6. It's so expensive to do it now, though.
Those are all just rumors.
I can tell you even more about those possessed.
Speak, brother.
I've found another almanac.
That is good. I am afraid, however, that there are more of these to find. Go on searching. Take this. It is a gift from the monastery which will help you when you face evil.
Money. So, I can increase my dexterity by 13 points. Which I think is going to cost me 39. Or I can increase my mana by 10 points for 50.
Better watch out who you tell that to.
I'm no better off myself.
Why haven't I heard
Like, it's really difficult to increase my mana.
You already know what I think.
Are we ready for the 5th circle yet? Probably not. Just give me the 5th circle, damn it.
Hey, you! I want to learn the 5th circle of magic.
The time is not yet ripe.
I am fighting dragons, you dumbass.
How are your studies coming along?
The enemy has many faces. Which of them presents the greatest danger?
Oh my god.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
You know, the one person I haven't tried buying from is that one fire mage that's outside the monastery on the road. I've already bought all of his potions. I could get small firestorm from him. How much damage does small firestorm do? 100. And lightning does what? Shoot, come on. Oh, I can't see it because I have it selected. Here, lightning does 150. Oh, yeah. Okay. Small firestorm's only good for the AoE damage then. It's not likely I'm ever going to use it for that then. Okay. Franco's amulet. I don't see myself using that. I want to get rid of that one. That one. That one. Don't need those. I have so many runes and not enough spells. You maybe hold off in chapter 5 and see what spells you want to spend LP on. It's not a bad idea. Let me go and talk to the one guy out here. I don't think I talked to him beforehand. It's worth checking him out. I don't think there's any seekers left in this valley, honestly. Because I think I've killed them all. I'm gonna go talk to him. Once I'm done talking to him, I'm gonna take a small break to grab some coffee because I was trying to hold off on getting more coffee, and then I remembered part of me getting coffee around this time is to turn off the coffee pot because we don't have one that automatically turns itself off. And if I leave it on into like the afternoon, whatever coffee's in the pot gets burnt. And if there's anything left, I'd like to put it into a container and put it in the fridge for some iced coffee later. I already have one bottle for iced coffee at the moment. I like having that on Saturdays and Sundays. Alright. What do you have? If you had more Summon Demon, I'd be happy. I mean, you have these. He does not have... I mean, he has Summon Golem. They're not the greatest, but they're better than nothing. Destroy Undead. Grab those, just in case. Small Firestorm, nah. Sleep, nah. Just in case I need more healing potions, we don't know. Okay. Real quick, I'm going to get rid of Transform into Lizard, Transform into Scavenger, Transform into Lurker, Field Raider, definitely. I'm going to keep Shadow Beast. Fire Lizard is okay. Dragon Snapper definitely is my strongest. Ball Lightning, keeping Summon Wolf. Get rid of. The healing spells I keep as a just in case. I have not used Fear at all. I don't know anything about it. And then we're gonna sell off here. Have a gold dish. It's a leather bag full of coins. I will use that at some point. Gorn's leather bag, which he still has not taken. Have 2 mandibles. Have some claws. Keep some of those. Have some lurker claws. Warg skins. Holy shit. I should just turn those in. Oh, silver ring. Here, have that. Have 1 glacier quartz. Have 9 gold nuggets. Have 3 of these. I have 68 picks now.
May Inos.
Yeah. I actually don't know where Gorn is at all. I'm gonna go to the Harbor City. Just to turn in the skins for Bosper. And then we're going back. Wait. Harbor City, Bosper, coffee. Then we're going back.
There you are again.
I've got a few skins for you.
15 for boar.
Wolf skin. That's good. A warg skin? Those beasts are tough. What the hell is this skin?
I ripped a troll off for that one.
That is worth a small fortune. Good work. Come.
I don't know what I sold him. Nothing. All right. Technically, I could sell some of the swords. I'm not going to worry about it. All right. Real quick, BRB. I'm going to grab some coffee. Be right back. Okay, I got more coffee, turned off the coffee maker, and I brought up a mistake. Both Isaac and I got stuffed with sugar yesterday. Mine happens to be a chocolate chip cookie sandwich between whoopie pie stuff.
You mustn't believe
which is basically sugar on top of sugar.
But no, he insisted.
Is it good for me? No.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Is it anything I should be having? Definitely not.
Might have gone about it differently.
Am I still having it? Yes. Wrong spell. That one. Sugar. I was gonna hold off and just have it later on tonight, but I'm like, I'm gonna have it now. Because cookie. It's like I have slight onset of, like, my occasional depressive moments. It's like, what do I do? Eat sugar. What should I be doing? Probably going for walks. I'm like, what's the easiest thing? Sugar. I haven't even eaten the wrap Isaac made me yet. How much is left? I don't want it. I was gonna eat it day of. Honey, put it in the fridge for tomorrow.
I don't want it for tomorrow. I want 3 days of it and then another day of it. I just throw it out.
Okay. Except when you throw it out now, it's gonna smell like crazy by the time. You can't throw it out. All right. Castle. Castle, sleepy time. Run back to where we were. Yes, it takes forever to do this.
That was obvious.
I'd have done it different. I don't want to hear that.
I've my own opinion
I don't care
on
if
that.
this is gonna change.
He should have known better.
That will never change.
Is it really true?
I already thought as much.
I'm guessing my taste buds were kind of fried yesterday for some reason. Because I had one of these yesterday.
For Innos.
And I could swear yesterday it didn't taste as sweet as it does today. Like, I don't even want the coffee right now. I want water. No. Can you get me more water, though? It's an ice cream sandwich that I have no desire. I just had that, and that just sugared me out. Thank you. I wanted sugar. I got sugar. Honestly, I'm supposed to be making these things called lemon blossoms, which requires me to buy some more lemons now that I think about it. Because I don't have any more. They're an old Food Network Paula Deen recipe that are super easy to make, and every time I've made them in the past, you make them in tiny little, they're like mini muffin tins, so they're really small and bite-sized, but they have this blast of yellow flavoring from them.
Yellow flavor?
I'm sorry, lemon. Yellow flavor, yes. Lemon flavoring in them. You take like yellow box cake mix, you mix it with some lemon pudding mix, you bake them, and then when you're done baking them, you dip them into a glaze that you make with, I mean, typical glaze is confectioner's sugar with some form of liquid. I think it's confectioner's sugar with lemon juice with lemon zest mixed in with it. But it has, they're little miniature cakes, and each one has like this intense lemony flavor to them. They're really easy to make. They're a pain in the ass because there's so many of them, and just glazing each of them is the part that takes me forever. I don't mind making them and taking them out of the mini tins. It's glazing them that always makes me want to die on the inside, because it just takes a while, and it's a lot more effort than it feels like it should be. But anyways, every time I've made them, anytime I brought them anywhere, everyone's in absolute love with them. And it seems to be the gist for anyone that makes them, that has ever mentioned anything on any forums or anything online. And because of how you make them, you can substitute out flavors. Like, I substituted out the lemon pudding that's in the cake for vanilla pudding, and then I substituted the lemon zest and the lemon juice with orange zest and orange juice from an orange. And then I had basically an orange sickle version with like a vanilla cake with orange icing. What is this over here? Why am I going over here? I mean, I'm exploring a little. I think everything's dead over here. Bergen. Oh, hey. A bed. Mushrooms.
Have you seen a dragon yet?
Not so far, but the beast can't hide forever.
What is this? Your attempt at like hiding everything with these small little...
Do you have anything to drink?
I assume that it's not water you want.
No, damn it. I need something alcoholic so I can finally get rid of these damned headaches. When I haven't had anything to drink for a while, my skull feels like it's gonna explode at any moment.
Here, take this.
Let's enable the alcoholic.
That hit the spot. So, now I can think clearly again. What can I do for you?
That was so quick.
What are you doing here anyway?
I don't have any idea what we're doing here or when it'll start. And I don't care as long as I have enough to drink.
Do you know where the dragons are then?
What's in it for me if I tell you?
I've still got a bottle of gin.
I'd fight every dragon in the world for a fine vintage. Agreed. Give me the bottle. I'll keep that for a rainy day.
You mean like tomorrow?
Here's something to drink for you.
I'm feeling a lot better. I'm ready for anything.
All right now, where are those dragons?
Naturally, I can't tell you anything precise, but I've heard that there are supposed to be 4 dragons. We've seen a red glow over the highest mountain at night. I swear by my mother, if you're looking for a dragon, then you'll definitely find one there.
Here's something to drink for you.
I'm feeling a lot better. I'm ready for...
Okay, don't give him any more.
Naturally, I can't tell. We've seen a red... I swear by my mother, if...
So these guys are supposed to give you indications on where the dragons are if you can't find them on your own. That's what it feels like.
Huh. What?
Where do you come from?
We come from, the city.
Uh-huh.
I see. From the city, then.
See? You understand. Here, have a swig.
Oh.
What are you doing here?
We heard about the dragon hunt, so we packed up our stuff and came here. But to be honest, I don't give a shit about dragons. I just want a bit of gold. Dragons have gold, don't they?
Certainly. What do you know about the dragons?
I only know the stories they tell the children. You know, virgins, gold, fire breathing, that kind of thing.
Where are you planning to go from here?
No idea. We're still thinking about it.
You could go to the castle.
Wild horses couldn't drag me there. Not to the paladins. I'm not going back to jail. I was there once, and that was enough for me.
Well, there you go.
What about the orcs?
What
The
orcs?
whole castle is surrounded.
Not anymore.
There aren't any gaps.
Yes, there are.
Trying to sneak through there is insane.
No, it's not.
If you try to fight, you're a dead man.
Already done it.
Nobody gets through there.
Already have.
Oh, really? What were you in the slammer for?
Like, I'm gonna tell you that, huh? You magicians are in cahoots with the paladins. Nah, my friend. Forget it.
Wow.
Do you sell information as well?
That depends. If the price is right, I'll tell you everything I know.
How much do you charge?
Hard to say. But I think that 50 gold pieces for every piece of information I give you sounds about right.
Ugh, my God. I mean, yeah, I could totally just give him 50 gold, but at the same time, like, why am I even bothering? Oh. What? So that edge right there is like, you're able to fall off of. Oh my God. I don't know. Some of their world building was a little suspect. Oh, there's some more enemies up here. Didn't expect this. I might as well. Yes, I'm supposed to be going after the dragon. Yes, I'm aware. Ow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, reload. Alright. So the obvious choice here is Storm. Because there's a bed back over there.
Nothing to plunder.
That was worth it. We have 83 learning points now. So considering I started today with 63, I've gotten 2 levels with what I've done. And I haven't even confronted a dragon. That's pretty good. Like, all things considered, that's pretty dang good. Granted, I've pretty much committed genocide throughout the entire valley, but do we really care? Oh, hey. Goblins. Come here. So, if I want to kill them, I need to go back to that hut. We need to sleep. We need to come back here. I need to use a speed potion and the storm spell twice. If I remember correctly, 2 castings of the storm spell will kill all the lizard men. But I cannot do it without having a speed potion. And if I do it right, I should be able to hit all of them. I might be able to cast it from the middle of the river, and they might not be able to reach me, and I might be able to just do it without using any speed potions. I don't know how much of a radius the spell has, so I don't know how well it will hit. But I can go sleep, go back, and we'll test it out. I don't want to keep on running back here just because of how long it takes, so this is the only time I'm going to run back here. Then we'll just rely on some potions. But considering how much damage I got from everything just now, it's better to do this than guzzle a bunch of health potions and everything. Yeah, I see the easier way over there, but eh. Now, I might have to do 4 storm spells. 2 on one side of the river and 2 on the other side. It's very possible I'm not going to be able to do this in one go. But I'm going to try it. Let me see how far in they are. Oh, it's frozen. All right. Yeah. Let everything regroup back to where it was. Oh, screw it. Wow. That was a little anticlimactic. Just a little bit. Am I stuck? Oh no. Okay. No, I'm not. I was about as stuck as they were. So apparently they just got stuck right there. That's interesting. I might be able to... Let me try this. Get onto land, go to the bed, run back over. Because the potion is real time. Same as the light spell. All the lasting effects are real time. It has nothing to do with how long you end up sleeping with your character. which means I can run back up there. Yeah, that's the Paladin Palisade. I don't think there's anything over here. Checking just to check, because I don't think I've ever been over here. No. There was a troll over here. The Paladin killed the troll on his own. I didn't even have a chance. Okay. I don't think you can go up this, can you? You can. No, you can't. Alright. Back over, and let's go to what's their names. What's over here? Anything? Yes, there is something. You guys. Guess I'm a little more amazed that there was anything there, but sure, why not? Yeah, I'm going back to the bed again. Said I wasn't going to, but it's right here. And the potion's still running, so... Eh. Might as well make for the ability to just move quicker right now. Alright. Alright, let's go to them. This way and up here. You too.
Your path is clear. Your ice giants are no more.
Good work. Let's see what we have.
Well, just a minute. What about the money?
All in its own good time.
I'm faster than you two. I'm wondering if I'll get experience if they kill things. What are those? Ice Wolf.
Cut out that magic. Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
I'm trying to... Oh my god.
What next?
Well, I'd say it looks pretty bad. The best thing is you go ahead and I'll just follow you.
Really?
Are you afraid?
Nonsense. Now cut out the drivel. Now move.
First, I want to see my money.
Once we've got the dragon, you can have as much gold as you can carry.
All right, then.
Well, go on. Hop to it.
Honestly, if I can get them to help me with the dragon fight, I will totally take it. Because that means I will have less issues.
Come here, you
Hey,
filthy
I
beast.
still got it.
Filthy beast.
Ghostlight's a pain in the ass to get a hold of.
Nothing to plunder.
Alright. Shit. get some more. I mean, there's more meadow knotweed in here. You vote for a large fireball in Silvio's face. I would love to, but again, I may need if they will help me fight the dragon. I kind of need them. Like, as a magician, I very much need them. Bullshit. I see this spell here. What is this? That's a golem spell. Where's Ghostlight? There it is. Hey. I forgot they're really resistant. I might be able to hit it with my wand. I think I did that last time. I could probably use Wind Fist on it because honestly, most things that are resistant to that are super resistant to magic are not resistant to Wind Fist for some reason. Oh yeah, just hit it with my staff. Get over here. Bye. You dropped nothing. Stop it. Where the fuck are they? Are they are they coming at all? Are they just sitting there for forever?
You'll regret this.
I could kill them quite easily.
I thought you were headed for the ice region.
Go ahead in front. I'll be right behind you.
I swear to God, if I kill the dragon and if they turn around, they're all like, yeah, we're just taking it from you, I'm gonna have to hurt them. Now, I am also wondering if there's any beds inside any of these buildings, because this was the original rice paddy field. And there is a possibility that we're going to have some places that I can sleep in. Crossing fingers. It's really weird having, like, no sound here. Two, three, one fireball. All right, let's see if I can get a hold of the ghost light. Wow, one crit. I mean, they're only worth 40 experience points. What do I expect for them? Okay. I am going to check inside the building, hope that there's still a bed there. If there is, I'm going to sleep there, come outside, and then fireball the hell out of the golem. But otherwise, I'm going to have to spend potions to fill up all my mana just to take out one ice golem. Please still have a bed in here. Yes, and a fish. What kind of fish are you? Because there's light fish that have things hidden inside them, but they're always at the bottom of my inventory. No. Oh, the leather bag with 100 gold. Some swamp weed. Man. Bed. Oh, there's some magic right there. I see it. What is this? Light fish. That's one. Ring. Potion. Where'd the fish go? There it is. Lockpicks. Meh. The ring. What was it? Ring of the healers. Ring of the healers. Warriors. Warriors. Invincibility. Defense. It was a ring of defense. All right. Big old fireball. There we go. Ooh, potion. What kind of potion? Looks like a standard potion. Hi, Fiend. I am playing Zelda at some point. I was gonna try and get to the Snow Dragon. I might just leave it at this and just swap to Zelda because I am looking at the time. I do want to play Zelda. I'm going to be swapping to Zelda relatively soon. Like, really soon. What is that? Leather satchel. That's a spell scroll I have. It's okay if I don't play it, you're just wondering. Yeah, here's the thing, if I don't play it, I'm just going to find an excuse not to play it. And I really like it, and I don't want to stop playing it and get sidetracked. Because I know myself, and I have the habit of doing that kind of thing. Which Zelda? I've been playing Ocarina of Time 3D. It's not the N64 version. It was the remake / redo that they did on the 3DS. Yeah, Ocarina of Time's really good. I love the 3DS version far more than the original N64. The 3DS version's also the first one that I really, really, really gave attention to. I definitely put Ocarina of Time as one of the top ones on my tier. I don't have like favorites or ones that I list and whatever. I kind of like have tiered groups on what I like enjoy. Ocarina of Time's one of the top tiers for sure. You've never actually played a Zelda game, but you've watched a lot. You've never saw 2? Which are you talking about? Zelda 2, Dento? Because Zelda 2 we actually played on stream and we actually beat it this last Sunday, but I played it over, I want to say 2 to 3 days. Zelda 2 is one of my lowest tier ones. It's not a bad game, but as far as Zelda games go, I don't consider it top tier on the Zelda list. But that's for me. I know a lot of people that love it, and I can't discount them for it because there is a lot to really like about it. I hated the final fight. The final fight with the Thunderbird is really hard. It is hard. It's also plays differently. That's the thing. It's more of a side scroller platform in a lot of ways. It still has its own RPG aspects, which honestly at the time period, it was kind of generally unique on how it did things. But I was a kid that grew up in that time period where I was there when it came out. And we had both Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 in my house. I was in love with Zelda 1. Zelda 2, I liked enough to play it multiple times as a kid, but it was so much more difficult for me as a kid. I could not get behind it as much as I could with Zelda 2. But it is hard. And Don't consider us having beaten it on stream as being great. We save stated the hell out of the end dungeon. Like, the ending dungeon is so ridiculous that I'm not good enough for it. We actually save stated through it. That was the final dungeon, was the one dungeon where I said, screw it, I'm not going to play this legit. Like, everything up to that point I was doing as legitimately as possible. I give myself a lot of credit for getting as far as I did without using the save stated system. But I also was trying not to replay stuff over and over and over for the stream, because it can get really tiring to see the same thing over and over and failing in similar spots over and over. I'm currently in the mode where I'm just clearing stuff out. I am going to be about ready. Now that we're talking about Zelda, I'm starting to want to switch. But I might as well save at the bed, but clear out as much stuff as possible up to the point. Are you kidding me? There's a... whatever. I don't have to worry about them that much. These guys I have to worry about, potentially. Took you so long to figure out how to kill the Thunderboard. What tactic did we use? We used... I actually gave the controller over to my husband to do, because he's a little bit better at those games. I used... I'm trying to remember. Shield, fire, jump. And you have to use the Thunder spell in order to get it to take damage in the beginning. I actually wasn't going to use the fire. Oh, shit. I wasn't going to use the fire spell at all. We found out that the fire spell destroys other fire. Hi, Zethia. Bye. Have a wonderful day. I couldn't do it. I kept on getting it to where I think the most I got the Thunderbird down to was half its life. Isaac is better at those types of games, so he took the control from me and did it. I couldn't do it. Shamefully, I could not do it. I mean, I knew how to exploit Shadow Link in it, so I didn't have a problem beating Shadow Link. I actually showed the stream what happens if you try to attack him first. Use Reflect. I think Isaac actually used Reflect. It does kind of block the fire, doesn't it? I think, now that you mention it, I think Isaac used it. I didn't think to touch Reflect. Isaac did it just out of happenstance, and I think we found out it blocked some of the fire. Now, had I known that, I might have had an easier time. Oh, come on. Really? Game? I'm stuck. That was a lot easier because I knew I was going to have to do that. You always forget to spend rupees in Zelda. Ocarina of Time, I forget to spend rupees because Ocarina of Time doesn't ask you to. It's gotten to the point where I question why rupees exist in Ocarina of Time. I didn't even notice that when I first played it, that it was like that. But now that I've been playing it again, I have noticed that there's no reason to spend it. Honestly, it depends on which Zelda game you're playing. Certain Zelda games, rupees are very important. The very first Zelda game, the one on the NES, you're going to need your rupees and you're going to be spending them like crazy. I actually was running out of rupees on a regular basis and was having to grind a little bit for some on occasion. I'm trying to remember. I want to say Link to the Past I needed them. Minish Cap, you definitely need them. Because you can't exist without them in Minish Cap. Link Between Worlds, you need them. I actually I want to save. I want to save and, like, move on. Like, I thought we were going to get the Snow Dragon today, and instead we're, like, sitting here and just chatting about Zelda while I'm killing out some random enemies around the area, which I could be doing tomorrow. I bet he's over there. That's where the city used to be, straight ahead. The mines are up and around, but I have a feeling that path is blocked. The original new city was in that area, and that area, because it's so well designed, I bet he's in there. I'm going to kill off the Ice Golem, then we'll go back, and then we'll save and swap games. But Really? Did you seriously move at the last minute? Stop it. I like how he was like trying to be on lookout and I just murdered their lookout. He literally was standing there and just, oh, hey. Not expecting this. Meadowberry. We're standing on what used to be the bar. Right? Right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left, left. Right, left, right, left, right. Sword. Lockpicks. I'm not going to worry about the lockpicks that broke. I have so many lockpicks at this point. I'm wondering if I can get... I'm really taken out of the mode of the fact that there's no sound... Like, there's usually an ambient soundtrack that's with Gothic. It's not very noticeable, but there's usually a slight one. We have no ambient soundtrack in this area, and it's really weirding me out. Really weirding me out. I want to say Skyward Sword I used rupees. I never beat Skyward Sword. I got really, really far. I was at the near the end point and I never beat it. I actually wish I'd beaten that one. I was really enjoying it. Alright. Sleep till morning. Silence is put you to sleep. Yeah, seriously, it's doing the same to me. Alright. Snow Dragon. And